Every year, over 80,000 motorcyclists are injured on US roads, many within their very first year of riding. And almost every experienced rider will tell you most of it was avoidable. Today, I'm sharing the real lessons that most new riders only learn the hard way. The critical mistakes, the hidden costs, the riding habits that could save your life. If you're serious about riding, not just surviving, but truly mastering it, this is the information I wish someone had given me before I ever touched a throttle. Number 1. Always wear proper protection. Seasoned riders live by the acronym, all the gear, all the time. This means whenever you ride, you wear a helmet, gloves, jacket, sturdy pants, and boots at minimum. It might seem excessive to a new rider. I remember thinking a helmet and maybe a jacket was enough. But experienced riders know gear can make the difference between a close call and a trip to the hospital. A good DOT-approved or Snell/ECE rated helmet is absolutely essential. Wearing a helmet reduces a rider's risk of death by 37%. In short, never ride without a real helmet. Novelty helmets and half shells don't count as real protection. Next, jackets and pants. Motorcycle-specific gear uses materials like leather or cordura with armor padding at critical spots: elbows, shoulders, knees, hips, and back. In a slide, these can save your skin, literally. Regular fashion leather or jeans will shred instantly on asphalt. Gloves are equally important. If you crash, your hands will instinctively try to break your fall. Sturdy over-the-ankle boots, ideally motorcycle boots, protect your feet and ankles. Riders have lost feet or had ankles crushed by not wearing proper boots. Don't forget eye protection, visor, or goggles. An insect or a pebble at highway speed can blind you in one eye in an instant. Also consider earplugs for wind noise on longer rides, and even high visibility vests or reflective gear if you often ride at night. Number 2. Professional training is essential. Before I started riding, I underestimated how much skill is involved in riding a motorcycle well. It's not like driving a car. You don't just hop on and figure it out. If I could go back, I'd tell myself to take a certified training course immediately. In the US, the MSF Basic Rider Course, or your state's equivalent, is a fantastic starting point. They'll teach you critical fundamentals, how to brake properly, corner safely, avoid hazards, and more, usually in a controlled parking lot environment with coaches. Completing the MSF course often earns you your license endorsement and can even get you insurance discounts. Statistics back this up. Many riders involved in crashes never had formal training or even a proper motorcycle license. Don't be that rider. Even if you've already started riding, investing a weekend in a course will make you safer and more confident. Beyond the beginner course, practice is key. Riding is a perishable skill. You have to keep honing it. Number 3. Start with the right bike. It's tempting to buy that 1000cc superbike or the heaviest cruiser right out of the gate. After all, you passed the test? This is one thing many of us wish we knew. Start on a manageable motorcycle that fits your skill level. A lightweight bike with moderate power. Think a 300cc, 500cc sport bike or a mid-size cruiser is far more forgiving and will help you learn faster. Why go smaller? First, a lighter bike is easier to handle at low speeds and in parking lots, where you're very likely to tip over as a newbie. Most new riders do drop their bike at some point in the early days, often just a trivial tip over at a stop sign or in the garage. It's almost a rite of passage. You'll feel a lot less heartbroken dropping a used 400cc bike than a brand new $20K 1200cc monster. Importantly, power can overwhelm a beginner. Motorcycles are fast. Even a modest 500cc bike can out-accelerate many cars. Also, consider the fit and style of bike. Make sure you can comfortably reach the ground and the controls. A bike that feels right will be much easier to ride. Sit on many models at dealerships. Don't buy a bike just because it's popular. Buy what fits your body and intended use. Number 4. Don't neglect maintenance. When I first began riding, I was purely focused on the act of riding and often ignored the machine itself. Your motorcycle's condition is directly tied to your safety. Tires are literally your lifeline contact with the road. Underinflated or worn out tires can drastically affect handling and stopping. Get a quality tire pressure gauge and check your tire pressure at least weekly. Also, learn to gauge tire wear. Motorcycle tires have wear bars. If the tread is low or uneven, or if the tire is old, change it. Regularly inspect your brake pads and fluid. If you hear a squeal or feel reduced braking power, check the pads. They might be nearing replacement. If your bike has a chain drive, lubricate and adjust it on schedule. A dry or overly loose chain can snap or derail, which is dangerous. Do a quick pre-ride check. Make sure your lights, headlight, brake light, turn signals are working. Being visible and able to signal is critical. Check that your mirrors are adjusted, your throttle snaps back freely, and your brakes and clutch levers feel right. Monitor your oil level and coolant, if liquid cooled. Bikes can consume a bit of oil, especially on long, high RPM rides, so check oil sight glass or dipstick regularly. If something feels off, a weird vibration, a slight wobble, a strange noise, investigate it. It could be something loose or a bearing going bad. Number 5. Control your brakes. New riders often grab the front brake instinctively, but smooth, progressive braking is far safer. The Hurt Report notes a dangerous misconception. Some novices thought deliberately sliding was safer than using the front brake. In reality, the front brake provides the majority of stopping power. Squeeze the lever gently at first and build pressure, front before rear, to avoid locking up. Practice emergency stops in a parking lot at moderate speed to get a feel for how much pressure is needed. You'll stop sooner if you stay upright and let the brakes work instead of slamming them. Number 6. Master countersteering and body position. At any speed above a crawl, turning effectively means leaning the bike, which requires pushing on the opposite handlebar, countersteer. For example, press the right grip forward to lean right. This feels counterintuitive at first, but it's the most efficient way to change direction quickly. Simultaneously, grip the tank with your knees, keep elbows bent, and look through the turn. Relax your arms and let the bike lean under you. A tight grip or straight arms will actually slow your response and tire you out. The smoother your throttle and steering inputs, the more stable the ride. Think of your hips and thighs as shock absorbers and your hands as gentle steering controls. Number 7. Ride defensively. Always assume other drivers don't see you. A large portion of motorcycle crashes happen at intersections or from cars turning left across a rider's path. Slow down before intersections and try to make eye contact or see that a driver has noticed you. If a car is too close, imagine it merging into your lane unexpectedly and be ready to back off. Keep a buffer zone around you, vary lane position to maximize visibility, and use your horn or flashlights if needed. Mentally, treat every ride as a learning process. Even veteran riders admit they're constantly observing traffic patterns and updating their mental map of danger zones. Number 8. Stay calm and avoid panic. Motorcycling is physically and mentally demanding, like a sport. Fatigue can set in faster than you expect. Gripping too tight or braking hard will exhaust your forearms and reduce control. Practice a relaxed grip. If you're tense, deliberately loosen your elbows and breathe. Speed feels faster than it is. Something like 50 miles per hour on a bike feels very quick compared to a car. Keep your movements smooth. Rush turns cause loss of traction. In slick or windy conditions, remember that smaller corrective inputs work best. If you feel overwhelmed, safely pull over and rest. It's far wiser to arrive late than not at all. Number 9. Respect your limits. Many new riders underestimate the ongoing costs beyond just buying the bike. Quality gear, insurance premiums, especially for younger riders or sport bikes. Maintenance like frequent tire replacements, chain servicing, oil changes, and unexpected repairs quickly add up. Fuel may be cheaper, but safety and upkeep aren't. Always budget for protective gear first, regular maintenance, emergency repairs, and training upgrades. Skimping on these areas not only risks your wallet later, it risks your safety. A smart rider plans the true lifetime cost of riding, not just the purchase price.